Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Wrestle Talk with Lou Jenkins, and of course, I'm your host, Mario Castro. We're just two guys discussing WWE live events, sharing our comments and opinions. Lou, how are you doing today? I know you've been feeling under the weather lately.
I'll give my opinions later, but I'm okay right now. I'm sitting in the conference room right now. I'm just relaxing. I got a lot to say. This is you right now. So I'm just waiting for you to do your thing, and I'm going to say what I gotta say.
Well, first of all, we'd like to thank our 7,000 subscribers on YouTube. This show really began as Lou's Visions for Let's Talk About It, a platform for real talk, real people, real conversations, and real stories. We appreciate your support on YouTube. Please leave us your comments and let us know how we're doing. Also, we ask that you follow our fitness journey on Instagram. Lou is at different underscore level 71. I am at Mario Eat for Gains on Instagram. And before we dive into WWE SummerSlam in Cleveland, Ohio, let me just say that you want to stick around to the end. Lou and I will be discussing our all-time favorite SummerSlam match. Well, the we made our predictions. We had not talked about this event, and what makes this show very special for us is that we have difference of opinions. We can't seem to agree on anything. The only thing we do agree on is that we love this business. That about sums it all right, Luke.
It sounds good to me,
All right,
sir.
so let's start off with our huh? All right. So let's start off with our first match. It is the Women's World Championship match. Liv Morgan, the champion, versus Rhea Ripley, the challenger. This rivalry reignited after Rhea Ripley injured Morgan, putting her out of action for nearly a year. Morgan made her return, starting her Liv Morgan Revenge Tour campaign and targeting Rhea Ripley. Morgan also managed to injure Ripley and force her to relinquish the women's world title. With that being said, Ripley's been sidelined. Morgan seized the opportunity to defeat Becky Lynch and capture the World Women's Championship. Then set her sights on the Judgment Day, particularly Dominic Mysterio. Influencing them, Morgan helped Finn Balor and JD McDonough become World Tag Team Champions and began manipulating Mysterio. It gets so much better than this. The storyline saw multiple instances of Morgan putting Dominic in compromising situations. He's one lucky son of a gun, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Including several public kisses, which created tension within the Judgment Day. The climax occurred when Ripley returned on Raw, catching Morgan and Dominic together. I love where the storyline is going. I really do. Your thoughts on the storyline so far, Lou?
Okay. I like the storyline. I predicted that this was going to happen, which you did not write down. I told you that Dom was going to basically turn on Rhea. I told you that. My ESPN has always been tingling, like my spidey sense. Overall, you know what, man? I like the storyline. I knew Liv was not going to lose the title. We knew she wasn't going to lose it. I don't, I don't know about this.
Uh,
Liv, Liv was not going to lose the title. We knew she wasn't going to lose the title. We knew it. You knew it. I knew it. Rhea got betrayed by Dom. That story was being told. We already knew it was being told. We knew it was going to happen. Well, actually, I knew. You didn't know. But you know what I mean, because I got that ESPN, so like, what I mean, I'm just letting you know that I had predicted all this shit. You already knew that already. Listen, this whole match, man, I like the whole little storyline with the shoulder and that she popping it back in and all this shit. I like that. That was good. But this is what I'm not feeling right now. I'm not feeling okay. The Dom Live thing, it's a good storyline. I get all that. They going back to the whole Eddie Guerrero shit. They kind of twisting it. So basically, your buddy Triple H has come up with a new way of like, messing this up again. I want to see where it's going. Liv's gonna keep that title for a long ass time. Your savior Triple H has fucked up again as always. But I'll tell you this right now. What I think it was the right call. Liv won. She gonna keep the title. They gonna have that little romantic thing going between them and Dom. And it all sets up for Atlanta with Bad Blood, which I don't know how they gonna do this story. I'm calm right now. I'm not gonna go crazy. I took my blood pressure pill, so you're not gonna get me riled up today. All right, so, okay. Because I know you was planning on getting me all riled up and stuff like that. But to end this right here, it was the right call with Liv. It was good spots. The match was not too bad. It was actually a not too bad match. Liv's not the best wrestler in the world, but she's a good character. She tells a decent story. I want to see how where the Liv Dom thing goes. I kind of like it. I kind of don't, but this is your boy Triple H's decision, his little fucked up storylines like he always do, copying off his daddy from back in the day. But I'm done with that one. You go ahead, sir.
well, I like the. I couldn't at first. I couldn't tell if Rhea Ripley's dislocated shoulder was a work or if it was a shoot. Regardless of what that was, I thought it was high drama filled with intensified action. Um, yes, you did say for a while that Dom was going to turn on Rhea. I must have just ignored that because I was just too involved in the storyline and where it was going. You saw that. Uh, my favorite part of that match was when Dominic was distracting the referee, sliding the chair. Well, prior to that, he was telling Rhea to not use the chair because she couldn't win the title match by disqualification. But then turned around, slide the chair under the ring, distracts the referee. Liv Morgan uses the chair, and it was. I felt that okay. I'm trying to see the portrayal, but when after Morgan had won that match and retained her belt, Dominic had kiss or well, them two, Morgan and Dominic had kissed each other, and I was like, oh damn. You know, I the storyline in itself I thought was real good. It was a good opening match to set off the event.
Wait,
That's what I thought.
hold on, hold on. You saying you didn't see that shit coming?
I was involved in the storyline. You said that for weeks.
Oh my God, you're killing me. You're killing me. Sir, all
By
I'm
the way,
gonna
Lou,
tell
how
you
much
is
have you
this.
had to?
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm going to tell you this. This storyline has been percolating for how long now? A month and a half, some shit like that. You knew Liv was going to turn on him. We knew up and down that Finn was going to turn. Everybody knew was going to turn. They planted the seeds. This is where I want to see. I want to see what JD and Carlito do, especially Carlito. I want to see what they do come Monday night. I want to see all this stuff. I want to see your buddy Triple H fuck up another storyline. That's what I want to see.
Wow. Well, maybe not me per se, but there's been so many comments on the internet requesting the breakup of Judgment Day. And maybe this had been planting the seeds to break them up with so many issues going on between them. Damian Priest doesn't need the Judgment Day. Carlito's in there. Rhea Ripley doesn't like Carlito. And everything that's involved with Dominic and Liv Morgan. But what caught my eye with all of this is that almost Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley had the same color ring attire on. So could there be a new member of Judgment Day? Could someone be getting kicked out of Judgment Day? That's what I want to know.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. No, no,
No.
no, 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 no. Sir, I okay. This storyline was messed up 3 weeks ago. It was messed up 3 weeks ago because they knew it was coming. Everybody knew it was coming. Is it going to be a new Judgment Day or whatever Liv's way or whatever that bullshit is? No. Judgment Day should have broke up 4 months ago. That's what it should have been. It should have blew up 4 months ago. But what I'm gonna tell you is this: Liv is the right choice, and they gotta get rid of all Judgment Day. I am tired of it. I am tired of the Rhea and Liv. I like to see Rhea go to another direction. I like to see Damien go to another direction. I'll get into Damien later on because you know how I feel about Damien. Uh, I like to see Rhea break away from this and get ready for WrestleMania. I like to see that. I like to see them start building something up for Rhea. Let's get her ready for WrestleMania for next year. Get rid of this Judgment Day shit. Rhea Bianca, that's what I'm worried about. I don't care about Rhea and Liv. It's a done deal with me.
Well, our predictions were we both decided on Liv Morgan. You were right about Dominic, so hats off to you on that. All right, our next match is the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Sami
Ugh.
Zayn, the champion, versus Braun Breaker. Oh, all right. Not much to say about these two or the storyline. Although the feud started between Breaker targeting Sami Zayn. Um, Zayn, who had taken the title from Gunther previously, it was at WrestleMania, and then defending the championship against certain people, a couple of opponents. There wasn't really much action with him. Uh, Breaker, Braun Breaker came from NXT, was placed on Raw. I see them building him up to be a headliner. This match was so short. I literally don't know what to say about this match. It was almost like a squash match to me. I never saw the sense of Sami Zayn being champion. Although I knew that the title was going to change hands at SummerSlam, it's always been a tradition. I said that before that the IC championship changes hands. I think this is like the 18th time that that particular belt has switched hands at this particular event. Um, it's one of my favorite championships. It's the underdog championship, the working's man title. I think that Braun Breaker deserves a break. Sami Zayn does not need that belt. He doesn't. He's already an attraction on his own. He does not need that belt. I'm not going to defend Sami Zayn having that belt. There's no reason for him to have that belt.
God.
Lou, your thoughts?
Mm, mm, mm. So I'm gonna break it down for you like this. This was one of the worst matches in fucking history. This is a D match, an E match, an F match. It was worse than the honky tonk man being dethroned by the Ultimate Warrior in like 20 seconds. I, you know, they're putting this Braun Breaker kid over. We've already discussed it. I told you already, this is not the way you put him over. He's not ready for this title. He doesn't need this title. Sammy didn't need this title. We will not agree on this. I don't care if it came from NXT. I don't care if it came from All Japan. I don't care where the fuck he came from. I think he is a great talent. He should have been put over a different way, kind of like how what LA Knight did. He should have went down the LA Knight path. You putting this kid over, you giving him too much. Great, he has talent. Great, fucking stupendous. I fucking love it. Um, I do not like this move. I hate it. You said he was going to win it because it's historical and all this bullshit. I want Sammy to keep it. I think that this kid should have been put with somebody else. What you do with Sammy? Maybe Sammy goes back to the bloodline with them in the future. I thought it was the worst match ever. It was waste of time. I saw a lot of botches in it. The Intercontinental title is prestigious. It's prestigious. It's a working man's title, like you said. It's a prestigious title. You put it on a kid who hasn't done that nothing. Nothing. It's a waste of fucking time. And I don't agree with it. I think it's bullshit. But again, you would defend Triple H for making the right call again, like you always fucking do. 'Cause that's what you do. You'll say, you gotta give him a shot. He's a Triple H guy and all this bullshit. It fucking sucked.
Would you even have booked this match on the card?
No.
No. How would you have booked the match, the Intercontinental Championship match? Because it has to be on SummerSlam. What would you have done with Sami Zayn?
I told you, let's go back to the beginning. I said when Sammy won the title for Gunther, you better have something for him. You better have a reason. You better have something good. You didn't. You didn't have nothing for him. Nothing. He defended against nobody's. You're not telling a story about the Intercontinental title. But you know how precious that title is, how historical that title is. You're not telling a story with that title. You're bullshitting the title. This is your boy Triple H and shit again. He's doing it again. He don't know what to do with the title. My man Vinnie Mac knew what to do with the title. He knew how to tell a story with the title. Okay? You don't just put it on anybody. That is the second most prestigious title in history. How you gonna give it to a kid that's fucking barely out of fucking diapers? Seriously? Come on. I'm done. I'm done.
Well, speaking of the Intercontinental Championship, There's been talks and rumors about WWE discussing new title belts for the women's division, probably possibly the Intercontinental Championship and the United States Championship. I think with the women's division needing to grow more and probably having some kind of Meg Carter representing the women's division on both Raw and SmackDown, this is probably a good opportunity for a lot of the superstars on the roster. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree. I think they're good titles to have. But again, I'm going to be negative Nancy today. I'm all negative today. This is just negative. I'm negative today because your boy Triple H is fucking up. I'm sorry. I'm going to slam him this whole damn podcast. He's not doing what's right for business. He's not. But,
I'm here.
all right, got you back again. So, you need that title for the women. You need the U.S. title for the women. You need the Intercon title for the women to elevate them. Again, I'm going to slam your buddy Triple H. He's not doing this right. I told you I'm going to be very negative today. This will be the most negative you ever going to see me again. I'm going to slam him. He's not doing what's right for business. Again, he's not doing what's right for fucking business. And you keep on defending this fucking guy. I don't understand why you defend him. You know, as of the Intercontinental Championship with Braun Breaker, it was a mistake. They'll give him the work with who? Who's he going to work with? Who's going to come after the title? No one. He'll give what? Carmelo Hayes a shot or Apollo a shot
I'd
or
like to see Dragunov.
hmm,
Oh, got you thinking.
hmm,
That would be a decent match right there.
hmm. You know what? That might be a decent match.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe I just intrigued Lou Jenkins's mind about this.
Hmm. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You know what? You should be writing the content for WWE. Because I actually like that. I actually like that shit. I like it.
Wow!
Hey.
And you probably didn't even see me saying that, did you?
What? No.
No.
No. No.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, we do not discuss this event prior to this show. What makes it all so special? Wow. How about that?
Wait, hold on. Dragonoff. Dragonoff versus Breaker?
Yep. Have a
Hmm.
little feud between them.
Hmm. You know what?
I can see 3 matches. I can see 3 matches between them throughout the year.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. I ain't gonna lie. That's not a bad idea. Okay. All right. I got you. Now, what do you do with Sammy?
Good question. Sammy can be there to elevate that match some way, somehow, or you can take him off that storyline with Breaker because there's no need to have them go at it again or have them be involved again. But possibly back with the bloodline.
Mm,
Possibly.
mm, eh, eh,
Nah,
eh,
nah,
eh,
not
eh.
picking it.
No. I mean, actually, you know what I'd like to see him go against?
Oh,
I like to see him get tested. I like the Dragonov thing, but I would like to see what Breaker can do against Sheamus. I like to see them go at. I would. I
hmm
think that would be a good one because he needs to be tested. Like they need people to go after people. I mean, just like LA Knight. I don't know who the fuck he gonna face. Who knows who he gonna face? But anyway, yeah. But yeah. But I mean, whatever. Go ahead, sir.
Speaking of LA Knight, our next match is the WWE United States Championship. Logan Paul, the champion, versus LA Knight. Um, I said this to Lou off air on a we had previously. I do not agree with a talent having the championship only to defend it twice throughout the entire year. It's a prestige title. It's similar to, not similar, but if you want to put in comparison to a working's man title, it's like the Intercontinental Championship.
You say
You
U.S.
need to
title is
have someone
prestige?
defend that belt. What's up?
You said the U.S. title is prestigious?
Yeah, it is. Look, you know I'm old school like that. Look at the people who used to have held that title before. I'm not talking about WWE. I'm talking about NWA. I'm talking about Harley Race. I'm talking about Sting. I'm talking about the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Them men who had the title.
Oh my God.
All Hall of Famers, by the way.
Okay. Okay.
So this buildup has been where Knight has been constant thorn on Logan Paul's side. Logan Paul's been a constant thorn on my side. I'll try not to be biased here. Even whether or not even crashing at Logan Paul's house for a one-man pool party, which I thought was brilliant, by the way. Uh, funny, funny storytelling on their end. um, Knight pinning Paul during the Money in the Bank triple threat qualifying match with the help of NBA star Jalen Brunson. It sets the stage for their SummerSlam showdown. Now, as you watch our last episode, I was dreading that entire pay per view. It was just a show that we had to get by. Money in the Bank wasn't all that. It sucked, but they needed a storyline such as LA Knight and Logan Paul just to make it through the month, just to get to SummerSlam. Yeah, yeah. I think I was drinking a lot during that day. During the match, LA Knight arrived in Logan Paul's prime truck, breaking its windows and to make a statement. The fight spilled out of the ring with Logan Paul executing a stunning springboard moonsault. Now, I will say this: I do not like Logan Paul, but I think he's athletically. What's the word I'm looking for? He's athletically gifted. I'll give him that. As far as his persona, I hate it. I think he's cocky and arrogant, and I'm gonna try not to say them two words on this show. Try to keep it somewhere decent right now. Despite Paul's brass knuckles given by MGK, Knights managed to counter and hit Paul with the finisher. Um, LA Knight becomes the new United States Championship. I'm for that. I thought it was the right call. I can't wait to see what storylines get put with LA Knight. I can't wait to see where they go with his title reign. And Lou, what are your thoughts on all this?
Sir, as we all know, Logan Paul is your favorite wrestler of all time. We already
Fuck
know
Logan Paul.
that. So, LA Knight, he deserved to win. He deserved the belt. It was about damn time. You know, they needed it. Like you said, I'm curious about the storylines too. I don't know where you go with this guy about this so-called prestigious old school NWA US title shit. Whatever you want to call it. So, you know, I, you know, you gotta give Logan his due, though. I mean, he put on a hell of a match. I mean, that kid is good. He's very, very good. Yeah, is he a cocky asshole? Yeah, he is. I mean, but overall, the match was very good. It was very well constructed. I think they built it up pretty decent. Um, the only thing that concerns me, yet again, is your boy Triple H with his fucked up storylines. Okay, so again, I'm going to say like how when Sammy lost, when Sammy lost his title. I mean, when Sammy gained the title, you better have something for him. Now, LA Knight got the US title. You better have something for him. If you don't have something for him, it's a waste of time. There's only so many audiences you can say, yeah, and all this shit. Everybody go with it. And by the way, I like to say this first and foremost about the audience. Sir, Cleveland stinks. Okay? They are the worst fucking audience ever in all WWE history. Okay? No wonder why they never won a fucking Super Bowl. No wonder why they never will win a Super Bowl. They stink. They are the worst audience out there. I have never heard pin drops in my life at a WWE event besides Cleveland, Ohio, which I've been there. It's a dump. Your turn, sir.
Well, I've never been to Cleveland, Ohio before. Um, Nothing major comes to mind when I think of Cleveland and any kind of sporting events. Nothing. That's not a knock on Cleveland. That's just hard facts right there. Um,
I said it. It stinks.
well, yeah. What Lou said. Yeah, it stinks.
Wait a minute. Wasn't Triple H born in Cleveland? That's why it stinks.
No, I believe it was in Connecticut. You know who? You know what? Nah, you ain't trying to get me to go there. But I was about to say that certain someone was in from Cleveland. But let's go ahead and move on right now. Oh wait, yeah, the Miz is from Cleveland. Yeah, you're right. The Miz is from Cleveland. The host. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
There
We'll get
you
to him
go.
later. Our next match is the WWE Women's Championship. Bailey, the champion, versus Nia Jax, the Queen of the Ring. Bailey has been a WWE champion since beating Io Sky at WrestleMania 40. She successfully defended her title against challenger Piper Nixon at WWE no, Clash at the Castle in Scotland, I should say. Nia Jax won the 2024 Queen of the Ring, which allowed her again defeating Lyra Valkyria, which allowed her to earn a title shot. Again, not so much to say about this match. It was predictable. Everyone knows that Nia Jax was gonna win this match. I do say that she deserves it to have a chance to see what she can display.
Mm,
Not that many women
mm,
in her size.
mm, mm.
What's the best way to put this? Not that many women in her size can move the way Nia Jax can move.
Facts.
She has grown in ring tremendously. She has. I was disappointed, however, that Tiffy Time did not cash in. I so desperately wanted to see that, but I'm gonna let that slide. I'm gonna let that slide because I'll let that be story building, long term story building to build up.
You gonna leave my tippy time alone?
I know how much you love Tiffy Time, but I'm gonna let that slide. I'm gonna just let that storyline build up. When it comes, I don't see Nia Jax. losing the championship anytime soon. I can see her holding it on to WrestleMania, but at some point, the storyline between Tiffy Time and Nia Jax needs to go somewhere if it's done correctly.
Ah,
Your thoughts?
I told you a month ago that first of all, I didn't see this coming. I thought Bayley was going to retain it, and I told you a month ago, Tiffany does not need to cash in yet. You need to save that. You know, with her little briefcase and all that shit. That's a story. I like Tiffy. I like Nia and Tiffy together. That's a good story. I don't think Triple H wrote that story. Maybe Shawn Michaels did. I don't know. I mean, but you know, but I like that story. I think if you build it up the right way, she's gonna be okay. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to get the belt to Tiffany. You gotta give it to Tiffany. You have to give it to her. I think Nia is just holding the belt for her, giving her time to get more popularity, this and that. Nia deserves the belt. She does deserve the belt. She's gonna give some opportunities to some girls until maybe they bring out this women's intercontinental and women's US title or whatever. I would like to see Bailey finally leave WWE and get the fuck out of here.
Ooh,
Yes, I'm done with her. There's nothing more Bailey can do. Nothing.
did
Nothing.
anything did anything about this particular match between Bailey and Nia Jax impress you at all?
Oh hell yeah, the power bomb. That was fucking amazing. Power bomb and Nia, shit.
I was gonna say the same thing too, and I figured you would too. There has to be some momentum that WWE can work off when it comes to Bailey after seeing that.
Not with your boy Triple H at the helm.
Hmm. You know what? I, I think it's time. I think it's time to email Triple H on my thoughts about that because I'm not fucking letting Bailey go of WWE for shit. You know? Yeah. Hold on. But that's
Write
yeah.
it down.
All right. Any final thoughts on that match? I think we went through everything on that.
I have a question for you, sir. My question is from the first four matches that we just discussed. What is your opinion about your buddy Triple H's leadership with these first four matches?
Overall, the first four matches are good. You got a great opening match, which told a great storyline. You saw three titles change hands to the right talent. It was stressful enough to get from WrestleMania to SummerSlam and to see all that accumulated. I said before that what makes a great event is good storytelling, changing titles, and good action. So far, the talent has did a great job in performance. Yeah, we're gonna have a difference opinions about that.
Mm.
The right people won the match. Yeah, we're gonna disagree about that too.
Mm.
Up to this point, I like the event. I love this event so far.
So you're saying Triple H did a good job with the first four matches?
Yes.
Okay, sir, what's next?
ah, Next, we have Seth freaking Rollins, the special guest referee for CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. CM Punk returns to WWE and was met with displeasure from both Drew and Seth during the 2024 Royal Rumble. Punk injured. Punk was injured, and Drew McIntyre marked his injury, which set off their feud. Now, for those of you who don't know, this was a real life feud between Punk and Drew McIntyre, which they both hated each other. Also, Seth freaking Rollins had no love for CM Punk the way he left. I always thought that CM Punk was fired from WWE, as the rumor was said that he was fired from WWE the day he got married to AJ Lee. I could be wrong. I don't know what's the real story. I don't know who was at fault and who wasn't. I know back then I was a CM Punk fan. However, when he came to AEW, I was not so much of a fan, and everything that he displayed it with AEW and everything that happened between him and Jack Perry behind stage confirmed everything that I thought about Punk. However, when he came to WWE, I literally thought that this was going to be the worst idea since there was going to be no talent to be able to work with him. I was proven wrong because this match was more special, so special that they blurred the lines between real life events happened between them and storyline telling. What I want to know is what is the deal with the bracelet? It's almost as if they're using the bracelet as brass knuckles. You see, Drew McIntyre has the bracelet. CM Punk takes it from him. Drew McIntyre takes it back. And then you see Seth freaking Rollins taking the bracelet. I mean, like, what the heck? I mean, like, they're all taking turns at, what? So, to cut all this short, I think that the bracelet symbolizes how we, the fans, felt of whose sides we were taking. It wasn't so much about the names that was on the bracelet. I think it was just a symbol of what everyone was feeling. Because not everyone disagrees with CM Punk. I got friends who, from day one, was a CM Punk fan and will defend them to the day they die, whether he was right, wrong, or indifferent. Um, Me, however, I just told you guys my feelings and stuff like that. In the match, you see steel chair, and it was almost as if I was reliving SummerSlam 1997. But Seth Rollins stopped the brakes, did not hit CM Punk with the chair. I almost thought that he did. During that time, I figured, oh, Lou was about to say that, oh, Triple H is copying. They put a twist on that. It was a nice twist, by the way. CM Punk is the match. Drew McIntyre is the winner. Lou, what are your thoughts?
You said they have a nice spin on it. A nice spin. First and foremost, CM Punk is done. He's done. He's washed up. He wants a contract extension. Do not give it to him. He's past his prime. The bracelet for his dog and his wife, great. You summed up the match. I thought the match was. All right. Bottom line is this. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna make one statement that's be it for me. CM Punk's done. The match was overhyped. It was a waste of a match. Again, it goes back to Money in the Bank. You wasted a cash in on Drew winning Money in the Bank. You fucked up the whole storyline. You didn't have to Drew to win Money in the Bank to build this sorry ass story. The whole bracelet with his dog and his wife, you can do it better than that. I don't like the storyline. The only way you should do this right now, you should end this shit. Finally have Punk versus Rollins, get that shit out the fucking way. Have Drew move on. I hated this match. It does not make sense because you can obviously see Punk does not have it anymore. He's done. He is totally done. He is out of it. He cannot do this anymore. He should just be a manager, do this, do that. He's just done, dude. He's done. And with the whole storyline, this, like I said, you wasted Money in the Bank for this bullshit. You fucking wasted Money in the Bank. You and I agree. You should have gave it to Jey Uso. Maybe you could have Jey Uso cash in on Gunther in the future or whatever. You wasted this whole storyline. CM Punk is done. Drew McIntyre, let him go on, give him another storyline. Seth Rollins, again, like I told you. And I guess I'm being negative. I told you Triple H has no idea how to tell a story. He's copying off of people. He has no idea how to tell a story. He's being too fair to everybody. You're not telling stories. This is the why I could see why that bad Cleveland crowd didn't hardly say anything. They suck. The whole storyline sucks. This is the worst storyline match that you tried to build for months I've seen since the whole Randy Orton, cashing on Seth Rollins and then Triple H turned on shit, whatever. It's bullshit story. It's just done. I'm sorry. Let CM Punk face Rollins and end this shit and get rid of Punk. There you go.
I agree with the aftermath of what you would want to see because I do have that feeling that there's going to be one more occurrences between Seth Rollins and CM Punk. However, I also see at the same time that CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre Part 2 is nearby as well. I always like to see CM Punk as a commentator behind the mic. I think he has good mic skills. I think that he has more to deliver behind the mic uh, with his catchphrases and his quick pipe bombs on what his thoughts is about people. You know, as far as him being a wrestler, in-ring wrestler, I said before, I don't know who you have that can work with him. I don't.
No one. No one. Put it like this. He can't even put nobody over right now. Oh, matter of fact, I got a good
I
idea.
think. I think.
I got a good idea. Right? You got John Cena doing his little retirement shit. Okay. Let Punk and Cena go at it. They both can't wrestle anymore. Let them wrestle it out. Right.
Highly likely. We can probably see that again.
Yeah. They both suck.
But once you want to see, I know you don't get too shits about John Cena, but wouldn't you
No.
rather see Cena put over a main roster talent?
No. I want to see Cena go away. I want to see CM Punk go away. I want to see them do a better job with development and make decent stars and make somebody with character. You know, when they bring other people in, they want to do this WWE way, which I'll give you a prime example. You know, like the bloodline. Tamatanga, Tamaloa, Tangaloa. They are nothing like how where they used to be. Nothing. They dialed them down. WWE dials down talent to make it commercialized. Okay? They can't dial down Jacob. You try to dial him down, but he just has the natural ability. You dial down talent. Okay? I'm not saying it's AEW and all this shit, but you gotta let them grow, man. Like everybody's worried about this financial sponsorships and all that shit. Okay, bet. Maybe they'll change up in Netflix. I don't know. Maybe. But you're not doing a good job of building talent. You're not. It's bullshit. Go ahead. And fuck
All
John
right.
Cena, by the way.
Oh, I love you for that. My daughter loves John Cena. Cannot get enough of him. Always talks about him all the time. I, however, get annoyed by John Cena. I cannot stand him. I think he's good. I think he's good on the mic. I think he's good in the ring. I think his persona is good. But just the annoyance of John Cena, what rubs me the wrong way is that he literally is out there too much. His personal life is out there too much. We don't want to know all that shit. We don't care about all that shit. I think it was a big mistake for him to propose to Nikki Bella at WrestleMania. I don't. And your boy Benny Mac was okay with him doing that crap, which I don't see why he would allow something to happen at such an event like that. And then the two ain't even together anymore because he didn't even want to have a kid. That's what annoys the hell out of me. You put your personal business out there. You you know what? I can't with him anymore. He just gets on my nerves. If they're gonna do something with him, do it right. Get the shit over with. At one point, I was a John Cena fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Our next match is the World Heavyweight. Wait, hold on. Before we get to our final two matches, let's go through the predictions real quick. So, you predicted. We both predicted. No, let's start off from the beginning. We both predicted that Liv Morgan will retain the championship. You saw, however, that Don will screw over Rhea Ripley. That had happened. I predicted that Braun Breaker would become the new United States Championship. You predicted Sami Zayn, so we were, I was right, you were wrong.
Uh,
Uh, I predicted that LA Knight will win the United States Championship. Why? Why did you predict that Paul Logan out of curiosity?
Because it wasn't his time to lose again.
Huh.
That's it.
I'll leave it like that. Okay. All right. I'll leave it like that. I predicted Nia Jax will win the women's championship. You predicted Bailey. However, I did wanted to see Tiffany Tom cash in. That did not happen. And we both predicted Drew McIntyre. I was trying to understand. You you sent me a text message said that Drew McIntyre would win with a twist. What would the twist that you wanted to see happen?
I wanted to see something good. I don't know what the twist was. I just wanted to see something good. But after watching the match, it just confirms that CM Punk is done. I don't care what happens from now on. He's just done. I mean, him and Cena can go kick bricks. Seriously, they're just done. You know what I mean? I don't even want to see him at WrestleMania. I don't want to see him at Bad Blood. You know, I don't want to see him nowhere. I mean, you know what? You know, send them to, I don't know, MLW or Glow Wrestling or some shit. I don't know what the hell you send them to. Send them somewhere, dude. They just need to retire. They're
Uh,
done. Done. Done.
so our next match is the World Heavyweight Championship. Damian
Yeah.
Priest, El Champion, versus Gunther, and I'm gonna try to pronounce this right. The Ring General. Did I get that right? I think that was perfect.
Hell yeah.
Man, I love Gunther. I really do.
No, you don't. No, you
So
don't. No, you don't.
yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Mm-mm.
So this started with Gunther earning a title shot at the World Heavyweight Championship by winning the 2024 King of the Ring. Priest, Damian Priest World Heavyweight Championship defended his title against top challengers since WrestleMania 40. There's been frequent brawls and competitions on Raw highlighting their rivalry back and forth. Uh, Priest has been dealing with internal conflicts within the faction of the Judgment Day. You saw this coming. Yes, it was predictable that Balor will betray Priest. They've been hinting it all throughout the weeks. They hinted it more at SummerSlam after Dominic betrayed Rhea Ripley and Priest was questioning Bauer if he knew anything about this or if he knew where Dominic was. Then you see them trying to patch things up later in the show.
Mm-mm.
I'll put it to you like this: the performance was good, the storytelling was good, the right man won the championship. Gunther's going to stay champion for quite a while. I like to see what storyline booking they will do with him. Right now, I don't see it. That's not a knock on Gunther. That's not even a knock on WWE. I don't know what's in store for Gunther down in the future or what they're gonna have him, what kind of champion he'll be. I really don't. Damian Priest, as far as him, I see him going against Finn Balor, probably Bad Blood.
Hmm.
Your thoughts?
Hmm. All right. I'm gonna tell you right now. I knew Finn was gonna turn when Finn and Liv was in the clubhouse together. I knew that was gonna happen. I saw it coming. Number two, the right man won. I've been saying this shit since WrestleMania. I told you, you know I've been saying it. You better put the world title on Gunther. Gunther makes it respectable. Uh, I like the match. The match was an A match. I thought it made Damian look good in a losing effort by getting screwed. That was a Triple H's. I can't make my boy Damian look that bad, even though Gunther's better. Triple H again had to look after his boys, his little pet projects. He saved them with the little giving him back and forth, making him look strong and shit. He's not that damn strong. But again, what to do with Gunther, and I don't know what they're gonna do with Jey Uso in the story in the future. I don't know if they're gonna give him a title shot in the future. But Gunther elevates that title where he's gonna give people opportunities. He's gonna give people way more opportunities. They have to keep it on him until they do SummerSlam double night event. That's the smartest way to fucking do it. Let him keep it at Royal Rumble. Let him keep it at WrestleMania. Let him keep it for a fucking year. He needs that title. The title needs him. Triple H would be dumb because I watched the press conference yesterday. You know, he knew he had to give it to Gunther. I don't think he likes Gunther. I don't really do because he's not his guy. That's not Triple H's guy. It's actually Sean's guy. You know, Gunther is a good champion. He's different. He is your bad guy. You need him. And to end it off, Finn versus Damien, whatever. I don't really give a shit. The only thing I care about is this. Gunther is going to make that title. He's going to make it. It is his. He's going to give better opportunities. And final note, that's a real world champion, not your little fake ass, bum ass Cody Rhodes. I'm done. Fuck Cody.
Which brings us to our final match of the night, the main event, Bloodline Rules, for the undisputed WWE Championship. The champion, Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, versus Solo Sikoa. I'm going to try not to piss you off this last segment.
Too late. Sir, can I say something first?
So this...
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Go ahead. Yeah.
You know, I know this is your show now. This is your show today. Let's just cut the bullshit and just get right down to it. Let's just get right down to it. Let's just get right down to it. Tell me this was not a waste of fucking time.
Okay. It was not a waste of time due to the fact our tribal chief Roman Reigns had returned. And it sets up the possibilities for War Games match between both bloodlines at Survivor Series. It also sets up the possibility for Cody Rhodes losing the championship either at Royal Rumble or at WrestleMania. I also see Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes Part 3 with Roman Reigns taking back his championship. It's long-term storyline booking.
Okay. I gotta ask you a question. And the question is this. What are you going to do with The Rock in the future? What are you going to do with this Roman Cody shit, 3 shit? And what are you going to do with Solo? Because those are the questions that's up debate right now. Solo is not the guy. I get it. You're trying to waste time. You're trying to waste time. I've been critical about this shit since day one. Cody is the worst champion you've ever had at WWE. Worst champion. He's more bad than Jinder Mahal. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. I just can't take it anymore. There is no story. The only story you want, because honestly, they brought Roman back too soon. I don't agree with Roman coming back at SummerSlam. I think it was the wrong idea. It was the wrong story. Your story, if you want a story, you want Cody Randy. You want that first. Now, you got Roman versus Solo, maybe a tribal combat bullshit, whatever it is. And you have Cody Roman 3 in the future. I don't know how you going to spin all this shit. They fucked it up from the very beginning. They fucked it up. This wrong. All these stories are wrong. Wrong. I'm telling you, they're wrong. Now you're going to disagree with me. That's fine. They're wrong stories. I hate this storyline. I like Roman. You need Roman. Cody's not it. I can't wait till he loses the damn title. I can't wait till he just goes away. I'm just tired of Cody. Tired of it. Go ahead, sir.
I thought it was the right call for Cody Rhodes to retain the championship. We all knew that this entire show was going to be predictable. But besides that, I think that the overall anticipation of the show, what the fans wanted to happen, was even more. For me, it was more unease because I'm a we're both WWE fans. We both want things to happen. We both want certain different storylines. And what makes this all great is that not everyone gets to have what they want. I don't get to have what I want 100% of the time. I know Lou doesn't get to have what he wants 100% of the time. And maybe Triple H is just trying to satisfy everyone. But you know what? He's doing a damn good job in as far as long-term storybooking, trying to make things right, trying to elevate the talent, I think I lost Lou right there. Trying to elevate the talent, trying to come up with hold on folks, give Lou a minute.
You just said he does a good job storyline. Did he just say that? No, he didn't just say that. No, he didn't. Oh my God. Oh God. God, no. Go, I'm done. Go. Go.
All right. Let's get to our last part of this show. I had the idea discussing our all-time favorite SummerSlam match. I'll go first. My all-time favorite SummerSlam match was the Intercontinental Championship match. It was a ladder match from SummerSlam 1998. The Rock versus Triple H. I thought that match represented itself well. You have The Rock with the champion versus Triple H. Both fractions, the Nation of Domination, DX. 1998 was probably the peaking point for WWE in terms of going to war with WCW, who was kicking their ass for the better part of 96, 97. Um, I love how the whole objective of the ladder match is to run the ladder to retrieve the championship that's hanging above the ring. Um, Favorite spots on the match has to be when The Rock hits the people elbow on Triple H on the while he was on the ladder.
Yeah.
Another favorite spot was when China, and maybe not everyone might like this, but she was my crush back then. I know other people may have loved Sunny or Sable, but China was my girl. I love China, miss her. Uh, she gave a low blow to the, yeah, there you go. She gave a low blow to The Rock, allowing The Rock to fall from the ladder and having Triple H retrieve the IC title. Now, it's been rumored, and I don't know how true this is, that this was not supposed to be a long match. It lasted 5 more minutes than the next match who was to come after them, which was Steve Austin and The Undertaker. And however, it got a huge pop from the fans. If y'all guys have Peacock, I recommend go back and watch this particular match. See how I want to say that it's almost the same heated rivalry between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, you see them both cussing each other out. You see them trying to outdo one another. But in this particular match, they're trying to outperform one another, which I thought was the best. It was great. And Lou, what's your thoughts? What's your favorite match?
First and foremost, I like China when she posts for Playboy. that's number one. Uh, your match is good. I like that one. But my match of all time, and I actually love this match. It was the Undertaker Edge, the choke slam through the fucking ring. That was it. Choke slam through the ring. The fire came up. They had a nice storyline. That was a good storyline with Edge and Taker. They build it up very nicely. That's how way you should build up storylines with the Edge and Taker rivalry. They planned it out just right. He chokeslammed him to the ring, and all of a sudden, Undertaker puts his hands up, the fire goes up. I actually like that. I forgot what year it was. That was 2000. Shit, fuck, 2000 something. Forgot. I'm sorry, but that was my favorite one. But before we go here, sir, I gotta ask you a question. You say that Triple H is good at long-term storyline. And again, it baffles me. Can you explain to me why he is good at long-term storyline?
I need to go back and see that match, The Undertaker and Edge. Was that the one where Vicky Guerrero was involved?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that was awesome. I still remember the day when I was watching SmackDown and Vicky Guerrero told it. Well, I think Vicky Guerrero was the on-screen general manager for SmackDown, and they she just blamed out told Edge that, oh, you're going against the Undertaker. That was fun. That was fun. I'm not gonna lie, that was fun. Lou, again, we didn't really agree on anything on this event. That's what's making the show so special. We're giving our opinions, different aspects on what we thought, but somehow we still managed to remain good friends, which is good with me. How much tequila have you had? No.
I will admit it.
Uh, there you go. I have, I have, however, I have not had no energy drinks today. Woke up in a good mood. And ladies and gentlemen, the next time we'll come to you is we'll be discussing Bash at Berlin, which happens, I believe, on August 30th. Lou, what would you like to see on that card?
Cody lose.
There you go. Any final thoughts on anything we went over today?
I want CM Punk to retire. I want Cody to lose. I want Roman to be champion again. I want Vinnie Mac to come back. And I want you to admit that Triple H sucks.
Well, you might like what I have to say because I'm pretty much going to guarantee you that I'm not going to like Bash at Berlin. I'm not going to like Bad Blood. I can't wait for Survivor Series to get here. see War Games, see how that plays out. I always said that the four most important events of WWE is going to be WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and the Royal Rumble. Those are
Yes,
my
sir.
final thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, thank you for joining us today. Again, we appreciate you listening to our comments, our thoughts, everything that we had to say. Thank you for enjoying the show, sharing. Please share the show. Please follow Lou on Instagram at different_level 71. I am at Mario Eats for Games. Peace.